We have two more presentations to go. I think they will be both interesting, this one. With me, Štefanija Zlobec, the president of Spomincica Association. This is Association of People with Alzheimer disease. And Spomincica is rose in Slovenia, flower, which means forget me not. Okay, Esteja, please.
Yeah, hello, everybody.
Just a glass.
Yeah. Hello, welcome to Slovenia. Thank you very much for invitation. I'm from the NGO organization Alzheimer Slovenia Spomincica. Spomincica, it means memory, memoricica. Spomin is memory. So it means that we have perfect name for a disease that we represent. Spomincica was established more than 25 years ago, or next year we'll have 25 years. Established by Dr. Aleš, and the main task, the main goal of Spomincica and such organizations which are spread all around the world is help to and support for carers. Why this doctor established Spomincica? Because like other professionals, doctors, psychiatrists, neurologists, found out that not only people with dementia, but also carers and family members are those who really need help. Because people with dementia, very, very quickly, they become dependent of other people, of family members, and of society, of course. And disease, it lasts very long, 10, 15, sometimes 20 years. And then there is no cure. There are few drugs which help a little bit to stop the disease, but really the drug who cured the disease, we don't have it. This year in America, after 18 years, first a new better drug was conditionally allowed for the production. And that is big hope that maybe finally researchers who are looking for a new drugs all around the world will find a new better drugs for all these people who suffer for dementia. Dementia is one of the biggest challenges before COVID. So on health field, social field, and financial field. Dementia is one of the most expensive disease. The cost of the dementia is more than $1 billion per year. So this is really a problem of our day's society. So Spomincica is spread all around of Slovenia, of course, and we are member of Alzheimer Europe with a siège in Luxembourg, and we are member also of Alzheimer International with a siège in London. It's very important to be member of these organizations. We work very close all together, and also with your country. At the meetings that we used to have 3 times per year in Brussels, 3 days with all specialists, researchers, politicians, doctors, carers, and people with dementia. Last years, we all practiced that at meetings are invited also people with dementia. What is specific for dementia? That we support more carers because there are not so many people with dementia who are capable to talk and to go around for meetings. So with all our activities that we have, we are trying to be support for family members. And also here I would we publish this magazine. We publish this magazine, and this magazine, Spomincica, is also supplement of one women's magazine. So it means that everybody in Slovenia can get this for free if they buy the magazine. In the magazine, there is a lot of information, doctors, telephone numbers, and advices and stories. So it's very useful for carers. And this I wanted to tell you that on this first page is Tomasz Grzinic. He's member of Alzheimer European Working Group of People with Dementia in Brussels Alzheimer Organization. In that group are only 12 people from 12 different countries, because it's so difficult for every country to find somebody who is still capable to speak and come and say how they feel with this disease. The group is very important because we all are looking for find such people that they express all their feelings, problems, and how they would like that we organize their life and help to them. So, how it works. And personally, I started to work on this field, of course, like many others, when my husband was affected by Alzheimer. Before that, we were connected with the Netherlands, because my husband was, before the disease came out, that was before he was 50 years old. Before that, he was ambassador in Brussels, and he covered also your country. So when the disease started, so his doctor suggests to me that also we as carers, we have to do something to help to other people in such problems. And the first our task was the most difficult. That is, we started to work on strategy, because Alzheimer European and international disease, they suggest to all of our the members that we work first to raise awareness about dementia, that we fight against stigma, which is spread all around the world still now, and strategy, because without strategy, you can't make develop a better situation for these people in every country. So we started to work on strategy, and our strategy was adopted in 2016. Now we work on the second strategy, like many other countries in Europe and around the world, and we are finishing the strategy for period 2030. That's very important. We follow the guidelines of WHO and Alzheimer International. And then it's important that in the strategy are 10 goals that we have to implement them, and we report how we are working. So that's an important document for all the countries. And what our activities, we have, as I show you this magazine, then we have many leaflets. I can show you this leaflet maybe. Sure. Thank you. They are in Slovene, but just to see, there are 7 or 8 these leaflets. Of course, we have a telephone line. We organize education programs. We organize Alzheimer Cafe. Are you familiar with Alzheimer Cafe? Yes. That we copied from you. Oh. Because that is a Dutch invention. Dr. Meiser, or as I remember well, he started to organize first education groups or gathering groups for carers, because they found out that carers are even in more difficult situation than person with dementia, that they need really information about this disease and how to organize the life. Very important to raise awareness about dementia for all of us is to that we give the information, lectures. That very important is that all of us, we recognize first signs of dementia, then first signs, and second step is that we know how to communicate with these people. That is very important. This is one of our tasks that we are doing all the time. So the Alzheimer Cafe, of course, we organized also here in a library, and Alzheimer Cafe became very popular all around Slovenia. And they are very good, useful for family members. And also, of course, for other people that they know something about dementia. Unfortunately, I have to say that more and more families, they say, yes, we know the disease, we have somebody in the family. So these figures are much higher than we before imagined. And one of our activities is dementia-friendly points. This is something that we invented 3 years ago. The first dementia-friendly point we opened in the Office of Ombudsman for Human Rights, here, not 5 minutes from here. And after that opening, we open it during the summer when it's, as we say, dead season during the summer, but the result was very incredible. After that opening, many different organizations, associations, and even ministries send us a message that they would like that we open with them dementia-friendly point. And also this library is dementia-friendly point. We have now more than 270 dementia-friendly points all around the world, Slovenia world, yeah. The main aim or goal is that all people who are living here around in local community, in the shops, pharmacies, libraries, banks, hairdressers, police, of course. Police is very important, that they recognize people with dementia when they are lost, and that they know how to communicate and how to deal with them, how to help. And these points are really spread all around Slovenia, which is, as I mentioned, really incredible. And 1 month ago, we were invited by Alzheimer Europe to present this as an innovation, good, friendly innovation, how to help. Because all of the countries, we exchange our experiences and we learn from each other. With a desire to help and to be a better support for the families and people with dementia. So these are photos. At that time was Vlasta Nozdorfer, ombudsman for human rights, and Tomasz Grzinic was there. No, he's like a movie star because he's the only one in Slovenia who is ready and he can speak and he knows how to tell, and he always speaks on a very optimistic way, which is absolutely incredible. And in that way, he gives an opportunity for other people to understand that if you have this dementia, it's not the end of the life. You still can have quite a good life if you have support of your family and society. And for that reason, we are opening that dementia-friendly points, that people who are living and all neighbors will better understand people with dementia and will be support for them. And on that way, they can stay longer at home and to be included in the society. That's very important. And it's very important also for the families that they don't feel isolated. And before I forgot to mention that during the COVID situation, we continued with all our activities. We worked online. Very quickly we adopted, and many activities are even better visited than before, like education programs. Before it was in vivo for 20-25 people, with doctors, with people, with volunteers from the Spomincica. Now we have 100 people on education online, and workshops, they go also very well. And Alzheimer cafes also, they go very well online. But we, of course, all of us, we miss in the meetings gathering in vivo. So in every situation, we learn something. The situation in COVID period was very, very hard for people with dementia, like also for other people. And the biggest shock was when it was not allowed to visit people in nursing homes. So that was really big shock for both sides, but it was such situation that the states react on that way to protect. Maybe we didn't do everything perfect, and in that situation, at that moment, we started to publish leaflets with her 10 suggestions how to, for carers and also for other people, how to understand situation. No? That leaflet we sent to all organizations around Slovenia, and they were published in newspapers, on radio. So in that way also we tried how to support and to help situation. No? And of course, also as a member of Alzheimer Europe, we always, the conferences are going on online, which is better than nothing. The last conference in Vivo was organized, or Alzheimer Europe was organized in Den Haag 2 years ago. So 2,000–3,000 people were there. These people, and we were lucky because Slovenia had a chance to organize, be co-organizer for a conference in Ljubljana in 2015. It was more than 600 delegates from 45 countries. We are big organizations because the problem is big. And in these organizations, I have to say, very, very good, positive atmosphere. And we do all our best to organize and to work and to be useful for people, for carers. Next year, also connected with Netherlands, is G20 will have a big conference, and one of the topic will be also dementia. So I just mentioned your country because you can see how connected we are. So this is, before opening of the dementia-friendly point, of course, we organize always training program, education with the best doctors. Our biggest and best volunteers are doctors. Really, I have to say, because all together, doctors and NGO, we work well together, and also good, big support are medias. It's very important that you work very close with medias. Then medias, they write and speak about dementia, and on that way, they help directly to the people who have problems in the family, and maybe even they don't know. And in the time of COVID, it broke out. How many people in early stage of dementia are at home, and nobody knows that they have problems, and they didn't understand new protections, mask, infections, and so on, disinfections of hands, and so on. So there is, and also what we always stress, why it's important to raise awareness, that people with the first signs, first cognitive decline, that they come as soon as is possible to the doctors. September is month of Alzheimer disease, and topic of Alzheimer International, and topic of this September was diagnosed. Do you know why? Because only every 4th people have diagnosed. If you don't have diagnosed, nobody knows which sort of problem you are facing with, or even your family, that nobody knows. For that reason, we stressed how important it is to recognize small signs, which are in the beginning very difficult to recognize, and it's important that person goes as quickly as it's possible to the doctors, and that they get medicine and support. What else? I forgot it. Yeah, these are some photos with the openings. And of course, when we have opening, then we put these 3 flowers on the main door, and then all people here around, they know that here are people who knows a lot about dementia, and they can come and ask, and they can get support or advices. And also connection with the libraries. Many libraries are dementia-friendly points. Libraries are in Slovenia good cultural center. I even can say that outside of Ljubljana, we have much bigger and more beautiful libraries. And when they organize different lectures, always a lot of people. So for that reason, the library is very good information point for not only for dementia, for also other problems. And in libraries also what they have very good books, a lot of good books about dementia. Now about dementia, there are good movies, books, and even theater pieces. So in that way, people who have dementia at home can better understand this, the situation and problems. For dementia, we can say if carers have more information, better they can organize life, and better quality of life they can organize for person with dementia or for themselves. Here, informations are very, very important. So this is the procedure, how we are organizing. And before COVID, we made openings always in local community with the music, people with children from kindergarten. If we had opening in nursing home, people with residents from the nursing home, they were singing, playing, and it was a big event. They all together, we invited all people from the local community, medias, mayor, priest, and so on. So it was always a good event, which helped to raise awareness and make dementia more familiar. So